So hello and welcome back guys. So guys, in today's video I will teach you how to make different kind of buttons for a Discord bot. So guys, buttons are like this primary one. So just watch me go and I will tell you each and everything you need to know about the button. So guys, first of all, just for testing, I will create a command. I will name it something like buttons. Let me do it real quick. Let's name it button.js, and let's copy the ping command real quick. Copy and just paste it and name it button, and the description will be probably get some buttons, or maybe get some clickable button early, who cares. So now what we have to do is, right now I'm gonna make it pretty simple. So guys, just to make things a bit easier, you have to do this. Just do const and object thing and require discord.js. So guys, it will be a bit simple if you do this, otherwise it can be a bit complicated. And let me do this effect. So we are just importing the message button class and the action row. So guys, the buttons should be inside our action row, a message action row, and message action row can have up to 5 buttons, and a message can have up to 5 message action rows. So guys, for example, let's do const row equals to new message action row. So guys, this is our new row, and now let's create some actual buttons. So we can do this like, well, we can do this const button equals to new message button, a new message button, or we can do a bit simple way. Maybe we can just do dot add components and this function thing, and just press enter for more readability, and just do new message button. Bam. So now we will do a little bit thing. First of all, let's set the custom id to, well, let's start with a link type of button. So we will do set style. We will do set style to link, and then we will do set url to https://google.com. and let me think, can we do anything else? Let's do set emoji to, and let's just do some random emoji, probably this. And do we need to do anything else? Nope, we do not. So this is our normal link kind of button. Let me show you how to send one. We will just do interaction dot reply, and we have to add components, I guess, and it should be an array of rows. So right now we just have a single row, so we did this, and just click on terminate, and let me test the bot real quick. I do hope that it works, because otherwise it is going to be really shitty, because I really hate this when my code is full of errors. Let's just do slash button, and let's see if it works, and let's see if it do not work. All right, I did got an, oh well, my bad guys, we do have to reply with some content, because just component will not work. Let's add a content button. I'm so stupid, man. How can I forget such a simple thing? But anyways, my bad. Some stuff happens, man. Stuff happens. I should have tested all of this before, but who cares, I guess. Let me show you my Discord. Alright, the Discord is here. How to slash buttons, and bang. Let's see what will happen now. See, the button is here and that emoji is here, and if I just click on it, it just takes me to the google.com. Let me show you Google Chrome real quick. You can see I'm on the google.com. So guys, now let's code some more cool buttons. So first of all, let's make a let me think, let's try to disable it. Let's do set disable true. So guys, if we try this now, you know what is gonna happen? It's pretty simple. Just see this. If I do slash buttons now, slash buttons, bam. Well, why this command is still standing? Now we cannot click it. It is disabled. So let's move on to the next thing. So the next thing will be a new kind of button. Let's do new message button dot, well, everything is depends on the style. Well, we can do the danger thing, and we note the set URL thing only works for this link type of button. And one more thing, we can add label to, like dot set label, and let's just type Google. And by the way, let me show you another thing. let me show you how we can use custom emotes, or I should say emojis to be precise. For example, let's just use this emoji. Let me get the emoji ID. The emoji ID is this. Just copy this emoji ID and put this thing in your code. But instead of emoji, just add this, and I hope it will work. And before that, let's set up another button so that it is not empty. Let's set the label to danger zone. Alright, and set a custom ID too. And by the way guys, custom ID is important and you have to add it except for this link type of button. So let's reload the bot, and let's check the Discord real quick. So let's do /buttons and let's check if it is working. So as you can see, it worked. Emoji is here and it is disabled, and the danger zone, it also works. It is red and it shows danger zone label on it. So guys, this is everything is working, and let me think if we do need to add more buttons. So guys, now I will teach you how to create different kind of buttons. So as you can see, I added lot of more buttons. So we just have to change the style to secondary, primary, success, and label is the text on the button. Well, I hope you know what is the text on the button, like this Google thing and the danger zone thing. So apart from that, the custom ID is to differentiate between buttons and make sure you are adding the custom IDs, because otherwise you will get an error, and custom IDs are not required for this link, and set URL only works in the link. So this is all about creating the buttons. Just for showing you, I will show you how these buttons look. Wait a second, let me open Discord and let's do /buttons, and you can see all of these buttons, secondary, primary, success. But right now if we click on them, nothing works. It just says interaction failed. Well, it should say, see, it did. So now let me show you how you can do something with the interaction. Alright guys, now we will create a collector for our buttons. I mean, like, to collect the interaction. Alright, so we will just do const collector is equals to message.create message component collector, and then we will do this, bang, and we're gonna do this filter thing, and filter will be I. Here I refers to the button interaction, and we're just gonna do I.user.id should be equal to our interaction user ID. And by the way, if anybody else will click on the button, then they will get interaction failed thing, and the interaction custom ID should be equals to a number. Well, man, well, you can add different kind of checks, or probably you can add something similar to the end of the buttons, maybe /m, and if the button do not have this ending of their ID, then you can just ignore that. So let's leave that. Now we are collecting the interactions. So now, for example, we have to reply to the interaction, so we will do collector.on collect is, well, comma, interaction, I will just name it int, is equals to, then I'm gonna stop the collector, and in this stop function I will provide the interactions custom ID, terminate. So guys, when collector is stopped, then we are going to get this end event, and now here we will get the interactions and the reason for stopping. By the way, this thing is the reason for stopping, and if no reason is provided, that is when the collector is ended, because the user took way too much time to reply. By the way, let's add a time limit of probably 5 seconds, cause why not. Let's do this. Now we are just gonna do a simple little thing. We are gonna do let content is equals to empty string, and then if the reason is equals to time, that is user took way too much time to reply, that is they didn't click the button in the provided time, then content will be you are way too slow to click on buttons, you nerd. And let's do a bit of more stuff. Else if, well, I cannot spell else, I suck at this shit. So one is the danger button, so we will just do you. By the way, you can do anything according to the buttons. This is just an example video. I'm just making this video so that you can understand how to do this kind of stuff. So let me do this for each and every button. Well, I'm just hard coding it. You can make it different too. Let's just do secondary, and then it is primary, and then it is success, right? And let's just add a else function, although it is totally impossible, it cannot be this, but still let's just add it. And content should be equal to you clicked on a unknown button, though it is impossible and it will never happen. And at the end we will just do interaction dot edit reply, and we will remove the component, cause why not, and the content will be this content terminate. Alright guys, now what should we do? Now this is it. Now we just have to test it. No dot, please, thank god. I was so scared. I thought that I didn't open my Visual Studio Code in the OBS. That would be really scary. Let's just do slash button, bam, and it gave us all the buttons. Let's just not click on any of these buttons cause just for testing. See, it said you are way too slow to click on button, you nerd. And let's just do slash buttons once more and just click on a random button, maybe primary, and let's see what will happen. You clicked on the primary button. So guys, that's how you handle interactions of the buttons, and you do all sort of things with the button. Let me show you a bit more things so that just for information purposes, let's, like for example, if you have some, well, to be honest, I think everything is done. Now you can create buttons, you can do the interaction thing, you can just reply to them accordingly. You just have to provide the id in the collect stop function and just do the things accordingly. Well, it is pretty simple. If you have any more query, feel free to join our Discord. I will totally love to reply you and help you. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.